We always are comparing ourselves to others and what they can do and then seen as the thing that we can't do, that we like missed out. We missed the genetic opportunity to do that, or we missed out on the height to do whatever, like the money, the time, whatever it is. And really it's like, something that we're really proud of at even at OPC. And one of the reasons why we love Tammy and why she loves OPC is like, she wants you to measure yourself against yourself.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started.
Welcome back to the Be It Till You See It interview recap, where my co-host in life, Brad, and I are going to dig into the intentional convo I had with Tami-Adrian George in our last episode. If you haven't listened to that one, you absolutely should, especially if you are a Pilates instructor. Absolutely should do it.
I mean, there's definitely a jaw-dropping moment in there where you're like, what?
Yeah.
Did you do? That's amazing.
Oh, and also like anyone who like thinks, oh gosh, I'm like my life has not been linear. I'm not qualified for anything. Like, this girl has had a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you talking about when they
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like theft.
Yeah, okay. We should definitely cut that from it, because you should go back and watch that. So
Just bleep it.
We bleeped it out.
Yeah.
We bleeped out what Lesley just said.
Yeah, that's even more fun.
Yeah.
I love when pods do that, because you're like, who is it? What did they say? Now I have to go listen. Anyways, go back and listen, and then come back and listen to this, or listen all the way through, get the Cliff Notes, and then go listen to that one. Okay, today is July 31st, and it's National Mutt Day. Dogs are special, and they're oodles of national and international holidays to prove it. Oodles of them.
Oodles of them.
But unlike most of our doggy days, National Mutt Day on July 31st focuses on the mixed breed dogs, who sometimes get overlooked. This holiday inspires people to learn more about adopting one. National Mutt Day also brings attention to many great mixed breed dogs in need of homes. In fact, they benefit from the spotlight so much that we celebrate mixed breed dogs, not just once, but twice a year, on both July 31st and December 2nd.
All right.
Join us and celebrate all mutts and mixed breed dogs that make our lives so great. So mark your calendar for December 2nd, because we probably won't do this again unless we forgot we did it already.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the 2nd is. Maybe it's not Thursday. But also, I highly recommend a mutt. They have less issues, like way less, like all that stuff.
They have like health issues, you mean?
Yeah.
Usually. Yeah. In fact, all three of our dogs have been mixed breed.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten like a purebred, but generally speaking, if you're going to pick up a dog from the pound, it's going to be a mixed breed, most likely.
Brad, you are not following the feeds of my dog adoptions in this town. How many Frenchies are available at the pound? Yes, Frenchies. Frenchies. And English Bulldogs. I thought those were thousands of dollars. I mean, and beautiful Huskies and beautiful German Shepherds. I will say, there's a shepherd pit mix is like the cutest thing I've ever seen. Also a big dog. But the reason I chose this is, if you haven't checked in with your local dog charities in town, you really should. They are not doing well. They are overcrowded. They're having a lot of problems. That shelters that used to be no-kill shelters are actually becoming kill shelters because they have too many dogs. And if you're like, Lesley, my life is crazy, I travel so much, great, foster. Get a dog for the 2 weeks you're in town and give it back. In fact, in this, where we are, like, they're always looking for fosters, and like the fosters could be 2 weeks long, it could be, or until they're adopted. So you could have this dog until it's adopted, and they pay for all the medical bills. There's this one dog, 8-month-old puppy, so cute. She's so cute. She's got skin issues. And they're like, we will cover all of the medication. You just have to apply it and give her a home. Yeah. That's all. So, not all fosters are fails, and you could be doing a really great thing, but literally, one of the shelters in town took in 400 dogs and cats in 1 week.
What?
I know. We haven't, before we're recording this before the 4th, it wasn't even the 4th. So they actually were able to adopt, they did a no-fee adoption weekend, and they adopted 120 animals because they just need to get these animals adopted. So I know it's hard. Like apartments have rules and laws and all those things. It's really, really difficult, but like figure out what you can do. Can you walk these dogs? Like what can you do? Because they actually do make like if you think the world is falling in, and it kind of is, I'm not going to lie, really, really struggling right now, but there's something nice about hugging a dog.
Yeah.
I can't attest for a cat. So I don't know, maybe they're great too, or a rabbit, but like dog, like they're just really, there's unconditional love there. There really is. So it really helps you. And we go for walks with our dog in the middle of the day because we're like, this is really overwhelming. And we go walk the dog and you're like, oh, it's a good day. Look how beautiful the day is. So anyways, do that today. Okay. We're currently on tour with our dog. Yep. We are in Northern California, and the tour goes to August 17th. So you actually still have time to join us, and there's still time to get your virtual tickets to the Calgary event. So if you go to opc.me/tour, you can see the rest of the lineup. I know we have coming up Eureka, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, Kamloops, Calgary. Then it's McCall, Idaho, Salt Lake City, Utah, and then Las Vegas. So still a good half of this tour is available. And Calgary is the one if you're wanting the virtual tickets. Limited space on those. So just go to opc.me/tour. And then we're home for a couple weeks. And then we change the entire wardrobe we've been in to go to where it's not so warm. We're going to be in the UK. We have 2 events in the UK. At the time we're recording this, there's a couple spots left in Leeds. There's a few spots left in Essex, and Essex has opened up not only day passes, but single workshop options. If you just wanted to buy one workshop and see us, like that is an option. You just have to go to opc.me/UK. And then Brad, then what?
Then we're heading to Cambodia.
Yeah, we come home for a couple weeks and we change the wardrobe again.
Yes.
So we go from summer to winterish, and then we go to the jungle.
And we go to
Humidity. Oh my God, my skin is dying for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We still have some room for Cambodia in October. There's definitely still time to come join us. We'd love to have you. This trip's gonna be really fun. We've been planning 2 excursions after the retreat is over. One of them is to go see an elephant sanctuary. And the other is to go visit a waterfall that used to be the King's Waterfall. And these are 2 magical trips Lesley and I have had the chance to do before. And
I really wonder how the king got up to this waterfall, because our experience is less than
it takes like an hour to drive up there from the city. And like, man, getting up the hill, like now, finally.
They're trying to pave it. But it's not.
Yeah, but when we first went up there, it was like 2017 or 18 or something like
2018,
that. 2018. And like, it was literally just a slick, muddy road up the mountainside.
We got stuck in the mud.
We did.
Yes.
And we had to get off the bus.
Yes.
Just so the bus was light enough to get around the freaking corner. And then we had to run around the corner ourselves and hop back on.
Yeah.
And we were like, are we going to make it up this hill? This is crazy. Today, it's not like that. Today, it's actually paved. It's not beautifully paved, but there is paving.
Okay, here's the thing. Every time we go, I'm interested to see how far the paving has gone, because we live in Vegas, and I'm going to tell you right now, I have wanted to film the construction cones that go up in this town. Like, I just want to start filming them for you because they make no sense. Like, when we had them at our street for 3 years, they had cones on our 3 years. Some days you would be driving on the right side of the road. Some days the left side of the road. Yeah. Some days you think you're in the left turn lane, but really you're in the lane for the oncoming traffic. And then you are stuck because they can't go. You can't go anywhere. They can't go anywhere. And now there's a new cone set up on our way to the gym, and we are just always watching people go in the wrong lane. A truck almost hit another car.
Oh yeah.
It's
a real thing.
So when I talk about this construction situation in Cambodia, I want you to know, like, I do not think we are better. In fact, they might be better, because what they did is start at one end of the mountain and pave a little bit, and then stop because they ran out of money. And then, but only on one side. And then...
Oh, when you say one side, you mean one side of the street.
One side of the street.
Yeah, so they didn't pave both sides of the street at the same time. They paved the right side, like, imagine that they paved the right side street and they painted it like, the dotted line in the middle of the road? Imagine that was the right lane. They painted, and then they would pave, and then they would stop for 300 yards. Then they would pave for 300 yards, then they would stop for 300 yards.
So you're on pavement, off pavement,
and then on the way back, they did the exact opposite. So it almost looks like a zipper.
Yeah.
Right? And like, you're not allowed to like cross between the 2 sides of the road, but in order for
everyone does.
Everyone does.
and then you're on curves.
Yeah.
And it's so and everyone is driving
you
on
stuck because like it's actually raised up off the ground by like a
yes.
solid foot. So if you're on the paved part on the wrong side of the road, you can, and someone comes at you, it's not like you guys can just get off the road. Like, so it's like this.
Yes. So you're playing like chicken, or all the motos are doing.
I mean, it's not like they're going fast. So
no,
you
can't go fast. It's pretty steep. Anyways, it is the most fun adventure.
Hilarious.
You're totally safe. And then we go down to the waterfall and we have lunch, and it's just absolutely fabulous. So, so anyways, you got to come. crowsnestretreats.com.
Yeah. crowsnestretreats.com. I heard that we have an audience question.
We do. I sent it to you.
Yes,
I sent it to the whole family.
Yes, you did. All right. This is from YouTube. At Jane Thangen 7368 says, excellent question. Excellent. One question. This was on your full body Pilates tower workout.
Yeah.
Excellent. One question. I think you keep saying fast connection. F-A-S-T, fast. I know you're referring to an activation of the hams and glutes, but are you actually saying fast? Or what are you saying there? And where does the term come from? Your cueing and your tips are outstanding. I just can't understand you. I added that last part. She didn't say that.
I was going to say, I don't remember that part. I remember
I said that.
I remember thinking, wow, I'm going to put a compliment in with a question. Look at that. So over on the YouTube channel, so just youtube.com/@onlinepilatesclasses, we a couple years ago did upload a few workouts, and this is a tower workout. Yes, I'm on a Cadillac, but it's a tower workout, and it's a booty workout because people who want to help you with your YouTube telling you have to do butt and abs workouts. So anyways, I am saying Thass connection.
Spell it.
I was like, Thass, Thass. It's where your thigh meets your butt. And really what it is it's like the muscles that surround the leg minus the hip flexors. So many people in Pilates are overusing their hip flexors. In fact, one of my dear friends did a whole 3-month, I'm going to put air quotes around Pilates Pro challenge because she didn't really go to an actual Pilates class. And I was like, oh, no, Pilates Inspired is a marketing tool. That's not it. But she was talking about how much her hip flexors were hurting her in all the classes. And I'm like, yes, that's because you're not using your hamstrings, your glutes, your outer hips and inner thighs. And that's what the Thass connection is. And so Jane, with lots of letters and numbers, it is the area that is not including the hip flexor that helps your legs move from your center. And you can find it in all Pilates exercises. And it's in fact very helpful. And I teach a workshop on this. In fact, I teach it on several different stops on our tour, including the Calgary stop, which is a virtual stop. So you can all join us for the virtual Thass workshop to really understand this connection. Where did it come from? I heard a yoga teacher say thuti. And I heard it and thut. And I was like, I say ass. So I'm going to say Thass. Now, do I think I invented this word? No, because I'm sure that anytime someone quotes me as the trademark owner of Thass, there's people who come at me like, you don't own this word. And it's like, well, technically I do. It doesn't mean you can't use it. You just can't make money on it because I trademarked it. But I was known for it. I've been teaching workshops and this connection for over 10 years. It's been something I've been on a journey with myself. And so I'm not going to say that I'm the founder of this word because language has been around a lot longer than all of us on this planet. However, it is something that I really am passionate about. So I hope you join us, Jane, for the Calgary event on virtual if you can't join us in person at one of the events where we're teaching it in real life on the tour. You can send your questions in at beitpod.com/questions. You can also send your wins in to the same link. So beitpod.com/questions. You can also text us.
You can.
At 310-905-5534.
Yep. Yeah, but go to beitpod.com/questions.
Our phone number was like 310 be it till you see it. Like, you know what I mean? Just be it.
Pod.
Can we have a phone number like just be it?
Be it pod. BEITPOD. It's 7.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that.
Yeah. Figure that out, team.
Yeah, team.
Oh, while we're doing this, I haven't shown you yet and you're not going to see it because Meredith and I are doing it ourselves.
Ooh.
But we're doing new art for the pod.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Me too.
I've been thinking about actually changing up.
I want to change the music.
Yeah, a lot of things. Just changing it up.
Because here's the thing, and you guys please send in your comments and your questions and your wins here. I like the music of our pod on 1.75 speed, right, but I don't like it at 1.0 speed. And so I want a faster song now. Like this podcast has grown, and I want it to just be like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like Lindsey Sterling was who I based it off of before. And of course we still love her. And she did a great song with Jeffro, our dear friend. But I guess but faster. So maybe we can just make it faster. It's just so.
We can make it faster.
Faster. Okay, we got to talk about Tami-Adrian. We are late. People are wondering what's going on and why you're clicking over there.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back. All right, now let's talk about Tami-Adrian George. She is a former competitive dancer and actress turned powerhouse Pilates instructor and mobility coach. Her journey has included everything from Super Bowl halftime shows to on-set acting and urgent care medical work, and now a thriving mobile Pilates business in Los Angeles. She's the founder of T.A.G Pilates More and has been teaching for over 34 years.
It's insane.
It's insane. Blending classical and contemporary Pilates with functional fitness and rehab. She's also a featured instructor on OPC, bringing her deep expertise to clients and teachers around the world. And Tami is just so awesome.
She's so awesome.
She's so fun to be
She comes to the house a couple times a year. We get to hang out with her when she films and everything. And whenever she reminds me how long she's been teaching, I'm like, oh, you've been around longer, but she doesn't look older. She has such.
Just as fun and hip and cool.
She's so fun. She's so hip. She's also proof. She's walking proof that if you put your mind to something and you figure out the resources that are there, you can have it. You can do it. She just really doesn't let obstacles stop her. She's like, okay, that's an obstacle. Let me figure out another way around it. So
you can do it. Put your Thass into it.
That's right. So she said, one of the things I loved she said was, we all have blocks of what we think we cannot do. Let's not measure you against a 19-year-old on the mat next to you. Let's measure you against you. Mm-hmm. And I really love this because, we just came out of an Elevate weekend and people were like, oh my God, she's just got a beautiful practice. How am I going to teach that? I'm like, what if we looked for the strength in her practice rather than the beauty of the practice? Doesn't matter how the person that they're talking about is the same age as them. It actually doesn't, the age is not even a thing. It's we always are comparing ourselves to others and what they can do and then seen as the thing that we can't do, that we missed out. We missed the genetic opportunity to do that, or we missed out on the height to do whatever, the money, the time, whatever it is. And really it's something that we're really proud of at even at OPC. And one of the reasons why we love Tami and why she loves OPC is she wants you to measure yourself against yourself. We want you to measure yourself against yourself. So whether that's in Pilates or your job career or whatever you're doing, how can you see other people's achievements as opportunities, examples that opportunities exist rather than I'm too old for that now, or it's not, my legs are too short for that now, or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, with Tami, she's seen it all. She's seen it all, right? And I think that especially in Los Angeles, where she came from was her career in acting. Mm-hmm. That's literally everyone's comparing themselves to everyone.
Oh my God.
Right. And so it's so intense.
And also, let me just because I had to do castings, I'll just compare themselves to everyone. So when Tami is an actress, there might be one role for Black women, right? But then also just in general, when I was asked to go to a casting for a commercial, they're like, we want redheads, hipsters. So you're already
typecast.
You're in a line.
Yeah.
And it's everyone's redhead and everyone's wearing flannel. So it's so easy to start comparing yourself to everyone else. Because you're like, oh, we're all here because they wanted a redhead who can wear a flannel. We're all here for that, so I get that life is easy to do that, especially in certain situations, but it actually just keeps you from experiencing what you can in this world. It really holds you back.
Yeah. The one thing that I really dug was she was talking about climbing the mountain. You have to climb that mountain. Everyone has to climb the mountain. And as you in order for you to see the bigger picture, it often just takes learned experience, lived experience. And she was talking about, lifting to view to see everything. When you climb, then you can enjoy that view. You do a little dance and then you're going to climb a little higher and you're going to see a whole new view, mm-hmm. right? Because you're just going to see the world as a different way as you're going along. Each time you climb and hold that level for just a moment, you see a little bit more. You see more possibilities, right? So you go after those new possibilities, and then you see things from a whole nother perspective all again.
Yeah.
You know, because we're living and growing and changing and climbing.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that. I was thinking about my own life when she was telling that story, and I mean, you know, it's just like the wisdom of having lived a long life, the experiences that you have. You know, I laugh at myself because of, you know, who I was and how I thought 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. You know, I see things differently now.
Yeah.
You know, and I actually think, you know, it's amazing because where I like, I think this is where I'm always amazed by people who are, you know, in the 20s and 30s, younger than me. I mean, not necessarily whatever age, doesn't matter, but who are younger than me, but have that bigger view than I do even. And that's amazing to see. Like it's those are the kinds of people who attract other people to them because their vision is huge.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. We also, she mentioned one other thing, like she was talking about just like the settings for experiences that you're going through. Like sometimes you're like in a group class and like that's a different style than if you are getting a one-on-one. And she'll say like sometimes it just like the things you want just require someone to like someone's eyes on what you want, like a one-on-one experience, so they can be tailored to you. And I think that that's such an important thing, like whether it's your Pilates practice or it's your business, like, you know, I think there's so much free information out there. Like, of course you can, if with the right question, you could probably find the right answer, but sometimes you just need someone to like look at it from an outside perspective and go, actually, like, yes, you could do that, but what if you do it this way? And just have that helping hand. That's what she does for her clients when she goes to their homes. Yeah. And that's what she does with teachers who are wanting to go into teachers' homes. Like she can bring that perspective that's just more tailored.
Yeah, bringing it back to what you were talking about before, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, when you're measuring yourself against you, sometimes, yeah, having a one-on-one or having a coach, you know, that truly changed our business, was lifting the hood and letting somebody help us analyze it and be like, why did you make this decision? And then this one seemed like this was a great decision. Can you do that decision again?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, why didn't we think of that obvious freaking thing?
Yes.
Good idea.
I do remember. I actually know exactly which conversation you were talking about.
You know, and it changed our business.
Yeah.
You know, like hilarious.
It changed our lives.
It changed our lives. Yeah. So having that one-on-one, you know, in your Pilates practice can also be just as revelatory. You know, it's just a third-party perspective. So I love that. All great points from Tami. Stick around. We'll be right back. We're going to dig into those be it action items. All right, let's talk about these be it action items. What bold, executable, intrinsic, or targeted action items can we take away from your convo with Tami-Adrian George? She said, hey, you know what I like to do? I don't set alarms of take out the trash or go do the thing. She said she sets alarms that build her up. And so she suggested that we all do that. Instead of wake up or walk the dog, change that label to you're doing amazing. Let's go. Or even on tough travel days, she reframes it, woohoo, today's a travel day. Let's do this, right? We love that. I think that's brilliant.
I love this. It's because I just saw something on the internet. It was like, hey, like change your folders on your phone to like affirmations. And so like I did, and I'm like trying to figure out how to get all of my apps into different folders so I can just look at the affirmations. Like that's all I want. I'm like, what app is this? Is it I am connected or is it I am seen? Like, I don't know.
Well, the alarms, if you're not familiar with this, I know on an iPhone at least, you can actually set a message with the alarm, and that's what she's talking about. So your alarm can certainly just be standard, boring, old beep, 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 whatever. Or you can have it do that and show you a message.
Yes.
Because the alarm can be quote unquote for a thing. So
yes,
you can set a reminder inside of the alarm. So if you have never explored that, it's just all you have to do is click the
I think it's worth trying right now. Just do it for tomorrow mornings.
Yeah, and you can check that out. So, you know, set yourself a positive alarm. What about you?
Okay, so my biggest takeaway is that I'm really proud and excited to share. Like Tami has been working so hard and like we've been able to watch it from this, like the sidelines and cheer her on and like help her in amazing ways. And she has an incredible 8-week program called Have Skills Will Travel.
Have Skills Will Travel.
And it's a program. It's like you have a lot of what you need to have a mobile business, but she helps you put it in the right organization so that you're not just driving around town like a maniac trying to like service everyone, but the business works for you. And so,
I mean, it's not just that, it's also like a lot of practical tips, like learned experience, like we're talking about.
Not just profitability, but safety. And sustainability, so you don't burn out.
Yeah, and she does, like her program, I was talking with her about like her one-on-one coaching, and when she actually works with clients, she becomes their accountability buddy. So this 8-week program that we're excited to be able to host.
We're going to host it on Profitable Pilates.
Yes, is going to be great because it's going to be 4 live calls, virtual calls, so every other week during the 8-week program, and she's going to give you some homework to go do, and you're going to be able to wrap your mind around this business model and to really see, is this something that is for me? Is this something I want to do? And if so, you're going to be able to walk away with like a pretty good roadmap for getting started. And then if, as you're pulling, like going out there to do it, you need more, you can still connect with Tammy outside of that afterwards. So yeah, come join us. In order for you to find more information about this, go to prfit.biz/events. So prfit.biz/events. That'll put you on our wait list for our live events that we're doing for Profitable Pilates. Yeah. prfit.biz.
Yeah. So even at Pilates or other fitness instructors who are wanting to do more in-home, so instead of having your own space, you use their space.
Yeah.
This is for you. And if you're even just curious about it, like it's going to be affordable and worthwhile so that you can go full in knowing you love this, or going, whoop, I'm so out on that. Like Tammy, I think we joked about this episode. Like, I am not an in-home Pilates teacher. It is not. I want you to come to me. But like, she's so good at it, So anyways, I'm Lesley Logan.
And I'm Brad Crowell. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you going to use these tips in your life?
Better tag us. Better send us to a friend who needs it. Send this to your Pilates teacher friend who needs it. And until next time, be it till you see it.
Bye for now.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day.
Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at BeItPod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the Epic team at Diseño.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time.